With Darius Garland out, the Chicago Bulls are focusing their entire defense on Donovan Mitchell. You can see right here, double screen at the top. They're immediately switching and they immediately brought the double team. Everyone's sliding over. They do not want Donovan Mitchell to touch the ball. This is the beginning of the game. This is the first quarter. Taking away all the passes, making sure that Donovan Mitchell does not get the ball. You see there, Caruso sliding down to Jared Allen. You got Zach LaVine cutting over. You got Kobe White in both passing lanes. They want to get the ball out of Donovan Mitchell's hands. So you see he nods for the screen to really see what they're doing. They bring the switch, and you see the entire back end defense. They're focusing on him. Caruso's telling Zach LaVine cut through so that if Donovan drives to the rim, there's going to be people coming. So he makes a move. Entire defense slides over. So he does a crossover and he misses the shot. But you'll notice that Donovan Mitchell uses that to his advantage. This play right here, 12-point game. Donovan Mitchell signaling for the screen on the right side. With Derrick Jones expecting the screen on the right side, they're going to bring the double. He makes a move to the left when no one's expecting it. The entire defense comes up. Donovan Mitchell can't throw it to the corner to Isaac Okoro. He decides, you know what, I'm going to stop, pull up, floater. He uses the defense completely focusing on him to get open lanes and open buckets. It's very fascinating because he knows that he's the only one out there that can really get buckets. Gets a screen. Everyone switches over to him. He can dish it off to Jared Allen. But he can also get himself a bucket at the same time. And I mean, he's getting hot, so why not give it to yourself? Right here, the entire defense is pressing up on Donovan Mitchell. He's trying to chew some clock. 10-point game. Signals for the screen from Raul Neto. Raul Neto comes up, he's going to set on the right, goes to the left. Derrick Jones Jr. is shading him to the left. Goran Dragic is going to bring the double. And Donovan Mitchell goes left, forcing the defense to react. He goes and gets to the line. The double team was always coming on the way of the screen. So Donovan Mitchell is able to use him getting hot, the defense not wanting him to score, and the double team to his advantage. Setting the screen on the right side. Dragic is thinking he's going to go to the right side, but he doesn't. He goes left, right where the open lane is, goes straight to the lane. Hesitation move. Derrick Jones Jr. is like fully committed, like, oh, he's going right, because the screen is that way. But Donovan Mitchell did this 3 times. I just showed it 3 times. He did this 3 times. This play right here, Donovan Mitchell has the ball at the top, calls for Kevin Love to set the screen. Kevin Love sets the screen on the left side. Hezzy goes left, but this time the Bulls bring it off the off-ball defender. The person that's not on ball, not in the screen, is coming completely off of his man to go double team Donovan Mitchell. So Donovan Mitchell notices that, throws it out, and makes a mental note of that. The Cavaliers had to put him not as the primary playmaker in offense. He was the person that they were setting plays for after all those double teams, because you can use him as a chess piece. You can use him as a distraction. Right here, he's on ball, gets the screen, points to Kevin Love which side he wants the screen. Bickerstaff is telling LeVert to cut across, but that doesn't matter. Makes a move to Caruso, making it look like he's going left. Vucevic thinks he's going left. He's not in the middle. The lane is wide open. Donovan Mitchell is able to drive. DeMar DeRozan comes up, but I mean, who are you going to trust in this situation? You want Raul Neto shooting a 3, or you want Donovan Mitchell, who has 46 points already, to get a very close range shot? If I'm Donovan Mitchell, I'm going with me, and that's what he does. Puts a foot in the ground and lays it in. Using his great game and the fact that he has injuries all over the court to his advantage, and he has 48 points right now. Here's Donovan Mitchell using a teammate who has actually scored some points today to help him score as well. You see him get the ball, and he's talking to Karis LeVert, who had like 25 at this point. He points, he's like, come screen, because if he screens, they can't double. He points which side to screen on. And so Dosunmu sees that it's LeVert, and he switches, no double team. Zach LaVine versus Donovan Mitchell. Zach LaVine did not guard Donovan Mitchell this entire night. And you saw how many times Donovan Mitchell drove to the lane. So any move that he's faking going to the lane is going to be taken with the utmost importance. Right here, Donovan Mitchell fakes like he's driving, steps back, gets an easy look, wide open jump shot. It's a great play. They're not even running an offense at this point. It's just screen and go. Now in this huddle, you can see the Bulls discussing the play that's coming up. And Dosunmu, who's guarding Donovan Mitchell, you see him say this as he's talking to Caruso and the rest of the guys. Caruso is fouled out at this point. You see him say this. He's going to say he's going to go to the hole. He's going to drive on Dosunmu. That's what he's been doing the entire time. He said back to the hole right there. So we go to the offensive possession. Everybody knows who this play is going to. You see Dosunmu's already guarding, like shading towards his help. He's going over, forcing him one way, trying to force him one way at least. Donovan Mitchell gets in the backcourt. Now he has to square him up. Tells him to come screen. Hesitation move, gets DeRozan on him. Now DeRozan, the way he's guarding him is expecting a three. It's a 3-point game, so he's guarding for the step back. But Donovan Mitchell just takes him to the rim and passes it to Jared Allen, who lays it up. But you saw that the Bulls knew what was coming. They were bringing doubles, they were doing everything, but Donovan Mitchell was always one step ahead. After a long offensive rebound, Cavaliers get a switch. DeMar DeRozan comes out on Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell pauses the offense. I don't want no screen, I don't want nothing. Everybody spread out. So they all spread out. DeMar DeRozan, not the regular defender of Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell knows this. So he's like, dribbles to the left. You see DeMar is shading him left. He wants him to drive. He feels like he's going to drive. He's like, man, like, I hope he drives to my help, which is Patrick Williams. Donovan Mitchell makes the move to the right, forcing DeMar to back up, thinking he's going left. Donovan Mitchell then does a step back, gets a wide open three. All because of the pressure he applied all game. The Bulls were unable to react. This play right here, JB Bickerstaff calls one, then tells LeVert to call it. This is obviously a play for Donovan Mitchell. And you see Bickerstaff telling him to run through it. They want Donovan Mitchell to get open because he's hot, trying to ice the game. Use him as a distraction, get him out the way, See how it goes. Right here, LeVert gets a screen. It looks like they're trying to run the offense to everyone else, so Derrick Jones kind of puts his guard down. Kevin Love gets it. Handoff with Donovan Mitchell. Zach LaVine doesn't come up. Derrick Jones Jr. expects to drive. So does Dosunmu. So what does Donovan Mitchell do? Again, step back, pull up, same spot, three. Using his driving to his advantage. This is obviously a heat check, but you see Donovan Mitchell, JB Bickerstaff telling everybody to clear out. Donovan Mitchell has a lane to the rim. Zach LaVine's telling him to come double. Donovan Mitchell fakes like he's driving. Zach LaVine backs all the way up. Donovan Mitchell has a wide open three. Even though it's a double team, he has a wide open three. He used his ankles to his advantage. He used the slight breathing room he had to just take advantage and gave them a historic night in Cleveland. Amazing game by the Cavaliers. An amazing game by Donovan Mitchell.